Hey everybody, Adam here with Hometown Acres. Welcome back. So today we are going to analyze cutting firewood versus cutting lumber. Stick around. So for the last 2 years that we've owned this property, anytime that I've brought the Coyote or the Polaris Ranger back here and brought wood out of the woods, it has always been earmarked for firewood. That's all going to change today. This is the first log that I'm ever going to take off my own property as a saw log. This is the butt end of the log from that Widowmaker that I took down a couple videos ago. And I don't know why, but for some reason I just saw it and I'm like, you know what? There's a 9 or 10 foot section there that is pretty straight. It's cherry, which is a premium hardwood. And I thought, you know what? I'm going to save this for a saw log. I really don't know what came over me, but since I kept it, I've been doing my research on sawmills, and it might be a little closer to our future than I originally thought. I have a family friend who offered to mill this up for me. And so what we're going to do is we're going to take it out of the woods, we're going to throw it in the dump trailer, and then we're going to talk a little bit about how much this log would be worth as firewood versus how much it's going to be worth as lumber. So let's get it back out of the woods, we'll throw it in the dump trailer, and then this weekend we are going to take it and get it milled up. All right, so now that we have this log out of the woods, loaded in the dump trailer, and ready to take to my friend's mill, I wanted to talk a little bit about the value of this log as lumber versus firewood. So let's go ahead and measure it up, see how many board feet are in this log, and then we'll get an estimate of how much firewood this log would produce, and we'll talk about the difference in value. All right, so this log here is about 19 inches across this way. If you go this way, it's about 21. And if you go this way, it's about 22. So we'll say conservatively 19 inches. And then we'll go ahead and take a measurement of the length of this log. So this log is about 9 foot 7 inches there. We'll call it 9 feet. All right, so I am on woodweb.com, and if you type in those parameters, 19-inch diameter, 9 feet long, and calculate now, it comes out to 127 board feet. Now, if you look up the average retail price of milled cherry, I've found that the average retail price is about $4.50 per board foot. So if we take 127 board foot times $4.50, that works out that log right there, milled up and ready for sale, is $571.50. So now let's talk about how much that log would be worth in firewood. So we already know the dimensions of this log. It's 9 feet long, and if you multiply that by 12 inches, 9 times 12 is 108 inches long, and if you divide that by 16-inch firewood, that would give you about 7 rounds, a little shy of 7 rounds. We'll call it 7 rounds. And let's say you could split each of those 19-inch rounds into 20 pieces of firewood, and again, we're making bundles here. So 20 times 7, that's going to give you 140 pieces of firewood. I usually get 6 to 8 pieces of firewood per bundle. So let's take that 140 and divide that by 7. That's going to be about 20 bundles of firewood. Now this is a premium firewood here. This would be cherry. People would use this for smoking. You could probably charge $6 or $7 per bundle. So let's say $7. So 20 times $7. That log right there for firewood, and this would be premium bundled smoking wood. The most you could get for that is probably about $140 in firewood. So if you couldn't tell, I'm a numbers guy. My day job is as a financial analyst, so I'm constantly thinking about numbers and analyzing the pros and cons of doing something one way versus another. And this one, I think it definitely pays off. $571 to get this log milled up versus $140 as firewood bundles. And I actually think milling this log is going to be a lot less work than it would be cutting it, splitting it, letting it dry for a year, bundling it, and then trying to find a buyer for it. But yeah, like I said, I have a family friend who has a mill that'll accept up to a 40-inch log. This one should be no problem for him. We're gonna take it to his place this weekend and we'll do a video taking it there. He actually has a log milling business that he does. He's small scale, he's not like a big producer or anything like that, but he does custom millings for people, so I'll give him a chance to explain his business, and it's something we might eventually get into as well. I'm very interested in getting a sawmill at this point. I've been watching a ton of sawmilling videos, and along with the firewood business, I think it's just another side hobby that I could do to earn money for my family and our home here. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope you stick around for the one where we actually get this on the mill. I have a feeling there's gonna be some beautiful lumber underneath that bark. If you enjoyed this video, give us a big thumbs up, click that subscribe button, and check out some other videos. Thanks for watching.